Yeah.
Hey, what's
What's going
going
on, David?
on?
How you doing?
Doing very well, thanks. You guys been good?
Oh
Doing
yeah.
Yeah,
great. Yeah,
yeah,
thanks for
doing
joining
great.
us.
This is a really exciting day, really exciting day. Throughout the week, we tease a special announcement that we're going to make, and today's the day. We're going to make that special announcement today. We actually have a really cool video that Kevin put together that we're going to show to everybody to make this special announcement. And this is David's first time seeing it as well, and here it is. And there it is.
Yeah.
Uh,
VeVe's.
woo!
Oh, we are so excited to announce the first VeVe CGC label. Look at that. David, that is amazing.
Yeah.
Oh,
So cool.
this is a very, very cool moment. I don't even know how you managed to score that. So very, very cool. So it's the first time I've actually seen it with our comic in it. So very, very good. I've been waiting for this moment, all my career to have something belongs to something I'm part of. It's just amazing.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
It's so cool. And these comics were signed at New York Comic Con, also by David on the back as well.
Hmm.
And we had a chance to get these graded with CGC, and we worked with CGC and VeVe to get these original labels on them.
Yeah.
And also, we're very excited to announce that this exact comic is going to be part of a giveaway. And we're
Oh,
going
yes.
to collaborate with VeVe and CGC on giving away this comic. And the giveaway is going to open worldwide, and it's going to start tomorrow.
Yeah.
Fantastic. 9.8 as well.
9.8.
9.8.
Yeah. Love that. That's awesome.
I don't even know how you managed to get 9.8 with the way we handle the comics at the show.
Yeah, right.
I bought quite a few of them, and I really went through them all and made sure, because I'm a bit of a trained eye with this stuff, so I made sure that we can get the best grade possible. So I'm very blessed that they all came out 9.8s. CGC doesn't favor anyone; they just look at the comic.
Very, very cool.
So David, how did this partnership come to fruition and creating the first label, CGC?
Like I mentioned before, it's always been a dream of mine, to have a physical item that's part of something I'm involved with and getting it graded. CGC is an institution, really, when it comes to comic grading. They witness the signature. I mean, you're witnessing the first yellow slab sign, by the writers, or obviously myself. Unfortunately, the cover artist wasn't at the New York. And Sean, I'll let you talk about how we managed to get the signature done. After the New York show, what became very significant for me was how do we get our own VeVe label? What would it take? And they don't give out these label easily. This yellow one, I think we also got a blue label one as well for the standard comic.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Cool.
Yeah, so you can actually get the blue one where it's not with the signature series. The yellow one is the cream at the moment. That's what everyone's chasing. To get this one, you had to be witness. And I believe that a witness was on our stand to witness the signing of that comic and so on. Yeah, but going back, why we want it and why is it significant for VeVe is that we talked about collectible business and how we want to onboard the mass market. And we've been to a few of the Comic Cons, and one of the major part of Comic Con is really people are searching for tangible products, from t-shirts, memorabilia. They want to walk away with something. A major part of VeVe's business is digital, and that digital business means it's harder to onboard because you're not able to showcase something. And the last Comic Con in New York, we were very lucky to be to be able to get two of the variant cover. I think this one is the title treatment one, and then there's the non-title, what they call the virgin cover variant. And what I wanted to ensure is that that legacy and that logo, that whole thing is very exclusive to us. And when someone pick up a VeVe comic, apart from the back of the rear comic, you see the VeVe logo, but the barcode is that you are being giving a slab with the VeVe exclusive on it. Going down the history, I really believe that there will be people who goes, I want to collect VeVe variant covers. And this is a way to easily identify that. And that's what we have done here.
Absolutely. Yeah. And the first thing that we noticed was that the heart was green. I know we've seen different colors, different logos, but I was curious why you decided to go green with the label.
It's about the rebranding of VeVe and how we're going to be vertically integrating our categories. A big part is obviously our traditional blue, and then many of you have seen now the green, and then I think we have the red and so on. So in each of these category, when we bring products out, they're going to be part of that. The combination of the green color is really to stand out. Number one, in the background of the yellow, and if you had a blue label, we didn't want the blue to be overtaking the blue label. And there will be other products that will be launching this year, and we'll be announcing hopefully this quarter, that is part of this whole these color verticals.
That's great.
That's
I mean,
amazing.
it's
Oh, wow.
such good marketing for VeVe as well within the physical collecting community, because people are going to start seeing these labels, and then when they see the labels, they're going to see the VeVe logo all over the place, and they're going to start getting interested, and then they're going to start looking into it. Yeah, I think it's going to be good for all of us, hopefully.
Yeah, and the technology for blockchain, that we're going to test new things. We're going to bring out new fun ways for people to collect, and we're always constantly coming out with innovative ideas. So this is just one of the many things that I wanted to execute. I think we were granted this label just after New Year, so it's definitely a fantastic celebration. But once again, I was very surprised you managed to get your hand onto it, because uh, so it was a very big surprise for myself.
Yeah, huge shout out to the CGC team. They're amazing, absolutely amazing. And
That,
being able to work with them and you on make this announcement, it was really special for us personally. So thank you,
yeah,
David, for that
Yeah.
opportunity.
Yeah, thank you.
the team in CGC, they are not just fintech. They the best people. They are collected themselves. They understand how important it is on certain things. I had the privilege to meet many of them, including the president of the company.
Yeah.
Um, well, we're very, very happy with this, label.
Yeah, I remember at New York Comic Con when we mentioned we were going to go down and get some comics signed, and we all went down there together. And David, I remember the absolute chaos in Artist Alley. It was difficult trying to go to each booth and
Yeah.
have CGC witness these signatures. It's really tough, really, really tough. And then David made a point saying, you know what, let's just go up to Comic Sketch Art. That's our contacts up there. We're going to go up to the top. Big shout out to them. For being able to take our comics and get them signed for us. That was a real treat, man.
Yeah.
Thanks for doing that.
That saved pretty much a whole day. I mean, to get 3 signature all witness with the amount of people that came with us, it was almost impossible. So unless you want to miss the whole day of show, so that was very good, and it came out perfect. I mean, just the amount of people would have to handle the comic and get it all signed and slab, and you waited for a long time to get this on your hand. I did receive uh, my one didn't exactly come back as 9.8, to be
Oh
fully
no,
honest.
it
And I
didn't. Oh.
Ah.
the logo. I don't have that logo on
we'll, we'll have to change that very soon.
it. Mm.
Yeah. Yeah. And I remember there was like a large crowd of us trying to go through, like, to get to every artist, and we were like pointing at
Yeah.
each other, like, we're over here. Come
Yeah,
this
my
way.
hand was up in the air so people could see.
It was
Yeah.
literally so
I
chaotic.
was
We
I
were
was
all
on a
like, what?
I was on a completely different side of the con, and Sean calls me. He's like, "You got to get over here. You got something crazy is about to happen. You got to see." And I'm like trying to follow. And Sean's just running around with his hand up, with his paper up in the sky, and we got a whole crew. There must have been like, I don't know, like 20 people from the community. Like the Sean was herding around the con. It's great.
The idea is that when we do the cons coming up, you will be able to get them, purchase them slab, but obviously the
Nice.
pre-purchase will be in the blue label.
Mhm.
Like I say, to get the yellow one is very very difficult.
Do you need to be at the con events to have a chance to buy this label? Let's say you want to get a comic graded. Do you have to be at the con event in person to make that
Yeah,
happen?
well, to get the grading, to purchase one of the grading one, you most likely will have to be there. I do need to roll out how we're going to do this program. You know, obviously, what we also want to do is to ensure that we reward our top master collectors out there to give them a
Mhm.
guarantee. So it could be part of that whole MCP that you can
That'd be
go
I
and
love that.
we might put some allocation up for the, you know, with your MCP point through a redemption program, but majority of them, ideally, we want to onboard new collectors, right? So we do need to be at the con because a lot of people who line up at the con, they actually never even know about VeVe, but they saw the advertising on this comic book, so they came to the stand, and we helped them on board. So that execution, you know, it just fit perfectly.
David, I wanted to ask. So we've been hearing a lot of rumors that you guys might be going to South by Southwest this year in March. Is that true? And if so, what are VV's plans while attending?
Yeah, we kind of wanted to try different venues and see what's out there and the way we do announcements and so on and what events we're attending. South by Southwest seems to be one of those very, you know, up there, high level caliber event. And me and Dan is going to check it out for the very first time ourselves. So we actually haven't got a VeVe booth or anything at South by Southwest. So don't, you know, don't just come because we are there just ourselves personally. And hopefully, you know, the idea was we get some of our artists and some of our partners, licensors. We're probably going to meet up there, um, brainstorm. It's just one of our first stop for the North America for 2024. It just happens not to be a con,
Yep.
a convention event. We wanted to see the tech scene, the music, the artists, the whole vibe. Uh, you know, everyone just rates it extremely high on this South by Southwest, and apparently they have the best barbecue food
The
ever.
best.
It's
Yeah.
so good down there.
Having a chance to actually go 3 times in my life, I can say with confidence that you're going to have a great time. It is
Okay.
seriously one of the best festivals I've ever been to. Such a great combination of technology and art, music. It's the best. It's a really good time, and all located in one of the best cities in the world, Austin, Texas. It's yeah, you're gonna have a wonderful time. I'm so excited for you guys. And I'm actually curious. And now that we've seen physical labels, graded labels, do you have any intention possibly in the future to do a digital graded comic and maybe have a VV logo on there as well?
Well, we'll wait and see what coming up the announcement. And, and we remember a few years back when we first brought comic out. We did talk a little bit about if you read them digitally, should they you know, degraded? They
Mhm.
basically will turn out with creasing on it in the pages. And obviously, it was a big, huge debate, and it was heated on the internet. People go,
Yeah,
"We're
people
not
were
going to
not very
really."
happy about that.
Yeah. So that idea basically got shelved on the freezer level.
Yeah.
Um, but we do want to bring out a few other cool features on VeVe. Obviously, we have quite a bit of announcement and priority that the team is going through. But one of the major one that we always talked about was can how can we get artists and creators talent to sign a digital comic and
Yeah.
lock it in.
Yes.
That's something that we're working on.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Awesome.
I'm
Yeah, we've
so
been talking about
excited for
that for
that
so
opportunity.
long, and that's
Yeah.
something because we've gone around to shows and we've done that on our own. We've just gotten
Yeah.
artists to sign some VV exclusive covers just like on an iPad with their finger with a stylus, and we just take a screenshot of it, and it's more of like a cool thing to have, but to actually be able to have that like validated on the blockchain would be so significant for the whole collecting experience. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. So coming up, part of these physicals, as you know, it's about mass market opportunities to get more
Mhm.
people involved. Getting the digital signature when that comes out is part of that. So VeVe is constantly thinking, how can we get our product more in front of people, more into their hands? Our whole idea, philosophy is collectors at heart. It's all around the world. How do we get them into collecting the easiest way? So there will be more features that we will be rolling out in the coming weeks. One of the feature I was super excited when I was in the team meeting that's coming out. I think that will lift VeVe to another level on how people can share their collections through social, how people can be
Cool.
part of that.
Oh
So
wow,
yeah,
Nice.
look out for that.
that's amazing.
Awesome.
Wow. Yeah, and going back to digital signatures, I'm so excited for that too because it gives people around the world an opportunity to get an autograph from someone that they probably wouldn't normally be able to get. Being able to travel across the world to get a signature is a very difficult thing, but being able to send it in
Yeah.
remotely is very special, and it's
That's a
real and
great
it's
point.
authentic. And yeah, and also maybe an opportunity for MCP to come into play there too. That could be a really cool
Yeah.
opportunity.
Yeah.
Yes, and part of all this idea, when that feature comes out, eventually when we go to cons, we can invite guests, we can invite the talents to be on our booth and do digital signing. So that will be a very very big, uptake for that. And the other thing, which very important, is I love comics, but every time when I go to a con, I have to look through who's attending. Then I have to go in my comics box and take out the comics I want to get signed. Then I want to buy more comics, so I'm coming back with. I'm flying out with comics. I'm coming back with comics, and when I come back, I'm like at work. Hundreds of email. That pile basically gets set aside. They don't get sorted. Idea and VV Digital, you can get a sign, and it will basically it's living in your phone the whole time, living in your
Yeah.
app, or your account. That's the beauty of it.
Well,
Yeah.
David, I can't thank you enough for coming on today. This has been a blast. Huge shout out to the CGC team and also the VV team for collaborating on this. And David, thank you so
Yes.
much
Yeah.
again for everything. This is an
Thank
amazing opportunity for us, and we were so excited to share this with the community.
Yeah, thanks for having me on here. It's really a true, remarkable moment to share this with everyone. Thank you.
And everyone, yeah, be sure to look out tomorrow for the giveaway. Tomorrow we are going to launch our giveaway. It's going to run for 2 weeks, and we're very excited to give one of the first VV CGC labels to a member of the community, and the giveaway will be open worldwide. So make sure to get involved. Keep an eye out on our Twitter account. It'll be posted and pinned to the top. And thanks again, David, for coming on. This is an absolute blast.
Thank you.
Woo. Yeah.
Thanks, David. See ya.